Shalom everyone and welcome to New Choose New Jews. I'm Noah and here we have David with us that will share his conversion story. So thank you David for joining us.
Thank you. Hi.
What was your original name?
Julian.
Julian. Okay, but you use David.
Or David. Also.
David, right, David, the Hebrew term.
Yeah.
So David, maybe tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm from the United States. I grew up in Texas. I'm a convert to Judaism. I started a conversion process with the Rabbanut Orthodox in Israel in 2019 when I was 26. I finished it 2021, and since then I've just continued to live here.
Why did you decide to start with the Reform and then to change to Orthodox?
Well, I knew back when I did Reform that there are things I like about Orthodox, given my more conservative views and stuff. But I wasn't ready yet to jump to that because I read about how much more strict it is, etc. And I thought Reform would be a good introductory step.
And how you were exposed to Judaism?
My mom would read stories from the Tanakh. And she said, oh, we also have this new book called the New Testament. And I'm like, wait a minute, you mean God changes his mind and he has a new book? I'm like, yeah, the Jews, they were right, but now they're wrong. So I never believed that. And just over time, I had intrigue, curiosity, and I researched other religions and decided to convert.
Wow. And how your parents and how your family reacted to this decision?
They took it well. My mother, etc., they later became Noahites. So
Because of you?
Yeah, because my mom wasn't in line with the Trinity. She didn't agree with it. She didn't like organized church. She's like, I think JC is the Messiah, but he's not God. I don't know. And then I just showed her, some stuff, and she's like, okay, I agree with that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So both of them are Noahide now. They do according to the Noahide laws. Oh wow. And they still live in Texas?
Yes.
Wow. So what were your main struggles?
It's mostly just internal. You wonder when is it going to end, and you don't like the kind of lesser status because you already feel like a Jew. Generally, more so towards the end, in the middle. Then they have this whole oh, you need to break Shabbat one time, whatever. You can't fully keep it. And you're thinking, I don't want to break it. You want to be rebellious. Also, sometimes people will they'll ask you to be the Shabbos goy, and it just seems disrespectful. Yeah. They don't really get it because they're not in that position. So yeah.
And do you feel like you have any struggles after the Giyur?
Sometimes you fall trapped to linear thinking that if you do everything in a religious way, that things that you want will follow right after. Parnasah, shidduchim, whatever. But I have a cope explanation for that, which is that it's not linear. What you do here gives what I believe immense points in the next world, Tietametim, and the world of souls. So I don't expect to see always merits for that necessarily here, because I have a different tikkun than other people, different challenges, etc., to overcome. In some ways, I've heard some rabbis say everything actually gets harder after you convert. I do agree with that. That has been the case.
Same.
Things just got worse, financially and all these things.
Why? How do you explain it?
Just I don't know, just things that would go wrong or didn't happen before that normally would go wrong just went wrong.
Well, don't scare them.
Yeah. No, it's part of it.
Give us one tip for the future Jews that only starting their conversion, taking the first steps. What do you recommend them?
To really be ideologically committed to it, and if not, then just don't do it because you'll burn out. I guess just keep grinding and then be very humble and don't try to change anything. I feel that a lot of converts, they come with some, I guess, insecurity, and then they're wanting to try to change the system. And I can understand that in certain ways, but during Giyur, that will not help, especially if the rabbis and people hear about that.
Wow, David, thank you so much. What an interesting and inspiring story.